Hey y'all. Oh, I'm putting on some lip gloss because them lips looking real chapped. So I just finished working out. And y'all know I never go live here. My lips chapped as hell. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we live on Instagram. So listen, I gotta talk to y'all. I gotta talk to anybody who listening to this. So as soon as y'all jump in, I'm gonna start talking. Hey sis, hey. I'm about to talk about something. So I talked about it earlier on Facebook, so I'm gonna just talk about it again because I think it's worth talking about to all of my followers, and it's just been resonating with my spirit all day ever since I thought the thought. And it's really just, I need to repeat it. I need to repeat it as many times as humanly possible until I don't gotta repeat it no more. Okay? So tell a friend to tell a friend that Kyla shares live on Instagram. Which never happens. I just got the gym. So shout out to y'all for joining me. Hey guys, come play with me today. Come get a word, Join in. Hi Keela and the Godly King and sis. Just give me a second. I really don't know how Instagram's live works, but I just finished working out and I need to say what's on my spirit. So tell somebody to tell somebody that I said Kyla shares live. Hey MODG, the producer. I don't know how long it take, but we gonna let this run until it can't run no more. I hope y'all got good signal. If y'all don't, please tell me. I think I might still be connected to the gym's Wi-Fi, so if it's poor signal, let me know. Shout out to you guys on Instagram. I appreciate you guys being here because I know I don't show y'all a lot of live love. I always go live on Facebook. Don't post a lot on Facebook. Listen, let me deal with, the way I'll be tripping when it comes to managing my social media accounts. Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. Shout out to everybody who's joining in. My good, beautiful sis, Janae the Bay, baby. Yes. I am Amon. How do you say this? Juicerish? Shout out to y'all. I had to say this. I don't know if I don't know how to work this that well. Hey, Miracle Girl, we need to go on Clubhouse and have a conversation. If y'all ain't follow me on Clubhouse, please go do that, y'all. So I'm gonna spend some time with y'all. It's a little nippy nip. It's a little cold out here, and I'm sweating and stuff, y'all. I'm cold as hell. The wind is blowing in Phoenix, but it's beautiful out here. Y'all, don't nobody got nothing on Phoenix, y'all. It's beautiful out here. So let me be brief because I do believe that people will be able to see this long after I'm gone. So today I was looking at an Instagram post on Instagram. Obviously, I was on somebody's feed. I just be going through the what do you call it? Explore page. And I was looking at this girl on her weight loss journey or whatever, and this has nothing to do with weight loss, even though I just came from the gym. So anyway, she was on her post talking about how she often felt like she went through a terrible divorce. Long story short, she felt unloved, unworthy. She felt like nobody would love her. For whatever reason, she felt those things because she gained weight, XYZ. But when she talked about this, she explained how she would tell other women, you should feel good about yourself. She would tell other people, you're worthy. You need to believe that about yourself. But then she wouldn't believe it for herself. So as I read that, I got grieved in my spirit, right? Because I realized, as I heard the word unworthy, I thought, dang, when I pray and I go before God, I tell God, dear Lord, humble me before you. I know I'm unworthy of your presence. I know I'm unworthy. I'm a sinner. I fall short. I'm not good enough. But I come before you asking you to change me. And then I realized that I'm like, why do I go before God and tell God that I'm unworthy? And then I realized how that resonated with me so much and how it doesn't align. It doesn't make sense. So I'm like, How could I come before God and say, dear God, I'm unworthy, right? And in the same breath, believe that I'm the salt of the earth, the light of the world, the lender, not the borrower, head and not the tail, royal priesthood, the very hairs on my head are numbered, and I am recklessly loved. How can I go before the same God that says I'm all those things and then tell him I'm unworthy, right? So I'm like, I have been practicing that word. And I've just been dealing with, you can never receive something that you don't think you are worthy for. Okay? And even if you do receive that of which you feel that you are unworthy of, you can never truly receive it because you're going to push it away. You're going to shun it. You're going to do things that ruin it because you don't feel like you deserve it. And there's a level of pride in feeling like you're unworthy, even though it sounds crazy. Like, how could it be prideful to be humble? How could it be prideful to reduce yourself to nothing when you're so much? It's prideful because who are you to tell me that what I think of you is incorrect? Like, if I think you are beautiful, if I love you and you tell me you're not worthy of love, it's a direct reduction of everything that I see in you and vision for you. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like I was doing that in my prayer, not realizing it. And I understand that the like in the Christian faith, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that we always practice, being humble yourself before the Lord. We're filthy rags before the Lord, and I get it. But my thing is also, if I am God's and God created me, there's no way that I am unworthy of anything God has ever had for me. If I'm here breathing breath, if I'm living life, if I am being used, if I am in this earth, in this realm, and you are, that means you are so worthy. That means you were specifically chosen. That means you were thought about. That means God took time out of his day to plan your life. And we fall short of the glory, right? And this is what we learn. We fall short. And then we become unworthy. We begin to feel like, dang, I'm so imperfect that I am unworthy. But imagine a God who knows your beginning, your end, your everything, your whole entire story. How could you possibly fail a God like that if I know everything about you? Like, there's no possible way. So I just want you, whoever you are still watching this, to walk in your worthiness, and don't become so prideful in your shortcomings that you fail to see how awesome you are, how many ways that you succeed, how powerful you are, how good enough you are, because we can easily become focused on the way that we stumble without realizing how many steps we've already taken successfully. And I've talked to a couple of friends about this same thing, about how human beings, we are creatures of repetition. And we only learn things by way of repetition. So whenever you have a baby who is just learning to walk, the only way they learn to walk is by continuing to try, falling, continuing to try, getting back up, right? And then at some point, we get mad at the same babies who just learned how to walk 3 years ago when they fall and hurt themselves. And go take a nap somewhere. You falling all over the place, you being clumsy, not realizing that they just learned how to walk 2-3 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that repetition is how we learn, and that it never stops being that way, where we're learning to walk. We are learning to walk through life. Some of us are 18, some of us are 25, some of us are 40, but nonetheless, we are still babies learning to walk this life. So I want to encourage you today that no matter how many times you stumble, no matter how many times you mess up, you never become unworthy of love. You never become unworthy of forgiveness. You never become unworthy of mercy. You never become unworthy of all it is that you want. The only way you become unworthy is if you practice what it means to be unworthy of something, because you won't receive all that you're worthy of. So all this humble shit, that's out the window. Going forward, we're not being humble no more, because humility is for the fear of all that power that exists in you. That humility exists in a space that you don't deserve to be the excellent, powerful, amazing you. I can attest today that I've been afraid of my power. Like, me, like, I'll be like, yo, I'm so powerful that it scares me, because when you become powerful, when you learn who you are, there's a certain level of responsibility that comes with it. When you know that you're loved, when you know that you're forgiven, when you know that you're powerful, and you're conscious of that, there's a responsibility that you now have to walk in. Like, okay, because I'm forgiven, I know I can't abuse it. Because I'm loved, I know I can't abuse it. Because I'm worthy, I know I can't abuse it. You see what I'm saying? You have to walk like you know who you are, and move in it every day, and just know that we are all babies learning how to balance life, learning how to walk. You just learn how to walk. I don't care what it is that you're learning to do. I don't care if it's your fitness journey. I don't care if it's your business. I don't care if it's your marriage, your relationship, your friendships, your self-love journey. I don't know what it is that you're learning to walk with, but think of yourself as an infant just learning how to walk, and realize that as you learn how to walk, you're going to fall a whole bunch of times. And you never become unworthy based on the amount of times you fall. You never become unworthy based on the amount of times you fail. You never become unworthy based on the times you lose your balance and you get a little bit clumsy or a little bit reckless. I need for you to know, just like I need me to know, that we are worthy of it all. And don't be afraid. Don't settle for less by being afraid of your worthiness. It's a heavy crown to carry. It's a heavy crown to wear. But once you're aware and you're conscious of how worthy and amazing and how qualified you are, no matter how many times you fail or fall short, listen, I need you to know that it does not reduce you. It does not change the love that's over your life, the call that's over your life. The God that created everything. I know a lot of people don't like talking about religion, but I ain't talking about religion today. The God who created everything is the same God that created you. Okay? So if that's the case where God thought of you, that means he was thinking of himself. So he decided to copy and paste. That means that same power that's in God, it's in you. So when God said, let there be light, let there be water. And then he said, let there be Janae, let there be Not So Official, Journey Blue, Real Detail Guy, I Am Simone. He also created that person, i.e. me, Kyla Shea. He created us to say, let there be a business. Let there be a home ownership. Let there be a college degree. Let there be a baby in my womb. Let there be a good husband. Let there be a good wife. We out here manifesting with our power. The same God that created me in his image created you in his image, and you have the power to call things what they are with your mouth. So as I went before God in prayer, and I would say, dear Lord, I come before you unworthy, I was calling things as though they were so, and I wondered why I couldn't break past the surface of all that I am. I'm sitting here praying the wrong prayer. So I encourage you to stop praying the wrong prayer, stop thinking the wrong thoughts, and stop surrounding yourself with people who believe the same things about themselves, that they are unworthy, because we all worthy. And that's really what's been on my heart since I seen that post, because it literally just pulled at my soul. And I'm just like, yo, I've been doing it wrong. We look at people who cocky. We look at people who real confident and real powerful. You see what I'm saying? And we judge them and we say, oh, they too cocky. I like them, but they too this, too that. No, you be that for you too. Because somewhere inside of them, they know they have that manifested power, that same power that God gave each of us. Now, how you use your God power makes all the difference. It makes all the difference. So know that you are God, but know that the God in you has a responsibility to reflect love, reflect peace, reflect power, reflect forgiveness, reflect wisdom, reflect all that the goodness of God is, which is you. And if you're not reflecting that, we need you to align your chakras, align your mind, your body, your spirit, and get one with yourself and get one with your power. And do not be afraid of it, because it will overwhelm you. It will come with a lot of people clinging to the hem of your garment. It will come with a lot of responsibility, a lot of new places to go, a lot of new people to meet, a lot of things that hurt, actually. But know that it all exists to serve you. It all exists to serve you. So there's nothing in this world, in this earth, that's working against you. It only works against you if you don't use it, if you don't get it out, and if you don't pay the gift of a lesson forward. So I just want to say I love you. I want to say thank you for joining me. I'm cold as hell, okay, because I just finished working out and the wind is blowing. I know it's going to be this nippy outside, but I really hope that whoever's ears this fell on, I see you, Janae. Know that I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to keep my train of thought. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are worthy. I don't care how much you messed up. And if you know what it feels like to truly be loved by someone, it does not matter how much you mess up. It does not change the love that the person has for you. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't change how much that person loves you, because that kind of love is unconditional. It isn't based on what you do or who you are, how many times you fail. I love you because I love you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, kind of like how we do our children. If you got kids, you know what this kind of love feels like. That's the same kind of love that God has for us. So I'm done feeling like I'm not worthy of God's love. And I encourage you to be done with that too. I don't care who told you what and what religion. I don't care who told it to you. You are loved. You are forgiven. You are worthy. No matter what it is that you have done in your life, no matter how many times you have failed, no matter if your mother left you and your father left you, if everybody in your life ever hurt you, you are worthy. And your worthiness is not made up of what people think about you. It's made up of the one who created you when he spoke and said, "Let there be Kyla Shea. Let there be Coco to Honey. Let there be Queen Shanika." When God spoke it and said, "Let it be," there was your worthiness right there. Because if the ultimate power had the ability to create me, the willingness to create me, that means I'm worthy. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. And don't deny that power. Do not reduce that power within yourself by arguing with God about how worthy and loved and forgiven and powerful and beautiful you truly are. Because then that's when the ego is at war with the God. Sometimes we don't even reach our worthiness because our egos are at war with God. Don't be at war with God. You know what I'm saying? So I love you. And being at war with God, I'm cold, y'all. Being at war with God is just being at war with yourself, because this is God. This is God. And anytime you feel out of alignment, whether that be anxiety, whether that be regret, unforgiveness, when you start to feel those emotions, know that you are out of alignment with your energy, your inner God. Get in alignment. Know when you walking in love and in authority and in power and in worth, and you standing on that, and you doing what sets your soul on fire. You are in your energy, your inner God. And I need you to know that God is not in the sky. God is not over there. He's not, he's here. And then he's everywhere. And that's why everything exists to serve you, and the reason why you are here. Do not miss this message. Whoever is listening, everything exists to serve the reason you are here, okay? Everything exists to serve the purpose that God has put over your life. Do not believe that you are not called for greater. I don't know who needs to hear this, but everything in this earth exists to make sure you bring forth the gift that God put inside of you. Stop arguing with who God said you are. Stop arguing with your worth. Stop arguing with people about your worth. Stop trying to prove yourself to people. It's all about the calling God has already put in you, on you, through you. Every person you meet exists to make you meet the calling that is on your life. Don't you believe no more, not another second, not another minute, not another day, that you are not worthy, because you are. And Lord knows I don't be getting on no live crying, so I know it's just the presence. It's my energy working. It's my inner God working, because Lord knows that I have existed in that power of feeling unworthy of the call, because the call was so big to the point where I didn't understand it. I didn't want it. I didn't want nobody following me. I don't want nobody looking at my life. I'm not worthy. No. Why me? Why choose me? Not because I'm perfect, but because he knows that I'd be willing. That's really what God is looking for. That's what I'm looking for. The God in you is looking for the God in me. And if we're willing and we're walking in our energy, walking in our God power, walking in our manifestation power, we encounter all the people that align us with the will that is over our lives. We know why we're here. We know why we're here. You know why you're here. Stop arguing with the purpose over your life, and stop arguing with the God in you, because you know exactly why you are living in this earth. You know exactly what you're capable of. You know exactly what you're worthy of. You know exactly what you deserve. You know the power that you have to create everything you want. If you want to be a homeowner, call homeownership, because you have creative power with that mouth of yours, because you are God. You are God. You are God. Walk in your God power. And don't let nobody talk you out of that no more. Ever, 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 ever in your life. Y'all, listen. Okay, so I'm reading y'all comments, and Janae says, I say that I'm not worthy in my prayers too, because we've been taught that. I need to change that after listening to this. Yes, I just decided today that I'm changing the way that I pray. And yes, I'm still standing, you know. And no explanation necessary when God is flowing through you. Rise above and watch the others come to the table together. Yes, because the God in me knows the God in you. That's why I realize that I don't know any strangers. I don't feel threatened. I don't feel scared to open my spirit, open my heart, and literally welcome people in, because I know the God in you see the God in me. And if you don't, it's only because you're not in your God energy. And I don't judge or condemn or complain about anyone who's not in their God energy, inner God. I don't condemn anyone, because we all on a different journey trying to find our way. We're learning to walk. We are infants learning to walk. And once we learn how to walk, we still learn how to balance. We still fall. We still stumble. We still get clumsy. And I'm okay with clumsy people, because I've been clumsy. I'm still clumsy every single day. If y'all knew how much I doubted myself, a lot of y'all won't even follow me. Y'all wouldn't even take my advice. But I just want to speak to the God in you today and let you know that no matter how big your vision is, no matter how many times you've fallen, no matter how much you feel afraid or like you stumble too much to be a leader, you have been called and you are worthy of the call. Just Mike the Poet just tuned in. Shout out to Just Mike the Poet. I miss you. So yes, y'all are worthy, and change the way you pray, change the way you meditate, change the way you converse, change the way you think, and know that your worthiness is not based on what you do or how many times you fail or how many times you succeed. Your worthiness is based on the fact that you are in the earth, in this realm, living and breathing and allowed to manifest things in this realm. You are worthy because you got breath in your lungs. You are worthy because you got a name. You are worthy because you are you. That's all you need. That's all you need. And just exist in all your you-ness. Exist in all that power of everything that makes you you. And I want you to unpack, unload, get rid of all those limited belief systems. Get rid of all the stuff you learned that don't serve you, that don't honor you, that don't make you feel the energy, the inner God, and connect to all of you that is, all of you that exists. Because guess what? We love you. We love you. I love you. And let me tell you how I know why the whole world loves you. Because you were God. And if God created you and created me and created everything, that means everybody loves you. So the next time you think that nobody loves you, I need you to remember that if God loves you, everybody loves you, and everything exists to love you. The food you eat exists to love you. The wind that blows exists to love you. The sun in the sky exists to love you. Everything exists to love you. And you are worthy of that love, even if you fall short and even if you're not perfect. And that's all I got for tonight, because my phone just happens to be low and I'm cold and I'm shivering. Y'all see these damn trees blowing. I'm finna go. I'm getting out of this public space, sending you love, light, healing energy, manifestation, power, and the ability and the willingness to tap into your energy, inner God, and walk in it for the rest of your life. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Oh, crap. I don't know how to end it. How we end the live on Instagram? This is ghetto. Okay, I don't know how to end it.